Students, so now let us continue with our 17th chapter, which is Indian states and union territories. Now, currently, India has 28 states and 9 union territories. Okay, so one state was reduced, that is, Jammu and Kashmir was reduced, and also uh, to compensate that, they divided it into two union territories, okay, which is Ladakh and Jammu. Okay, so Madhya Pradesh. Initially, Madhya Pradesh was founded on the 1st November 1956. In year 2000, a new state called Chhattisgarh was carved out of it, and Madhya Pradesh in its present form came into existence. Okay, Madhya means central. Okay, Madhya is a Hindi word which means central. Hence, Madhya Pradesh, which lies in the central India, gets its name from its geographical location in the country. See, Madhya Pradesh, that is, the name was given in 1956. Okay, the place was there before that, but the name Madhya Pradesh was given at the year 1956. Okay, so before that, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh was just combined. Then they separated it into two states. Okay, then there are two range of hills which run across the center of the state. Okay, these are the Vindhya and the Satpura ranges. Ranges means, see, our mountain will be very high, but a will be very flat. Okay, it will not be that much height. Okay, it will be flat, so that will be called as ranges, we'll say. So there are two ranges in the Madhya Pradesh state, which is Vindhya and Satpura. Okay, the capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal. Other large towns and cities are Jabalpur, Ujjain, Indore, and Gwalior. Bhopal is a big industrial center where electrical goods are manufactured. Okay, it is a very big industrial center in India. Tourists come from all over the world to see the stupa at Sanchi, built by Ashoka, and the beautiful temple carvings at Khajuraho. The state has a large area of black soil which is good for growing cotton. Okay, so which state has a large soil for growing cotton means it is, see, cotton grows more, it will give more yield in black soil. Okay, so black soil is more in Madhya Pradesh. The main language spoken in Madhya Pradesh is Hindi. Okay, the people celebrate Holi, Dashara, and Diwali there. Then we see Jammu and Kashmir. So now it's not a state, but also just the name has changed. People's culture and language, that and all didn't change. Okay, this just they have divided it into two parts, and the name only have been changed. The state, sorry, this line you should take it. Okay, it forms the northern tip of the country. Okay, it is at the northernmost tip, that is, okay, this is the top part of India. This is the northernmost part. It lies in the Himalayan ranges and consists of three regions: Jammu, the Kashmir Valley, and Ladakh. Okay. The state has two capital cities. The summer capital is Srinagar and the winter capital is Jammu. Okay. The land is covered with forest and there are many flower gardens in the valley. Okay. If you get a chance to go to Jammu Kashmir, then you will get to see many gardens there. Okay, there will be so much different kinds of flowers and different kinds of trees and plants will be grown there. Mostly they'll grow, that is, apples are mostly grown in Jammu and Kashmir in India. Okay, the land is covered with forest and there are many flower gardens in the valley. Okay, the climate there is best suited for horticulture and floriculture. Sorry, horticulture. Okay, most people in Kashmir are farmers, skilled weavers, or designers of textile products. Kashmir is scenic and beautiful. Scenic means, see, you know the word scenery, right? So from that only this word scenic comes. Tourism is therefore its largest industry, and people come from all over the world to visit the state. For the tourist, Kashmir is like a paradise on earth. So what is the another name of Kashmir given? paradise on the earth. Okay, paradise means, we'll say in Tamil it is surgam. Okay, so the real paradise which is present on the earth. Okay, actually we don't know if paradise exists or not, but they say that is as beautiful as a paradise which is present in this earth, then we can definitely go and watch it. Okay, next we move to the state Punjab. Punjab is located in the northwestern part of India. Chandigarh is the capital city of the state. Punjab means the land of five rivers. See, Punjab can be the word Punjab can be divided as Panj plus Abh. This is a Hindi word. Okay, Panch. Actually, it is Panch. Panch. Panch means five. Plus Abh. Abh in Hindi means rivers. Okay, I think in Urdu it is river. Okay, so five rivers joining at a single place will be called as Panch Abh. That is Punjab. Okay, Punjab means the land of five rivers. The farmers use modern methods of farming and many use tractors on their own farmlands. So Punjabi and Hindi are the main languages. Sikhism and Hinduism are the main religions of Punjab. The Golden Temple of Amritsar is the main seat of Sikhism. The Bhangra dance of Punjab is very well known. Okay, the state also has Science City near Jalandhar. Okay, Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh, carved out of Madhya Pradesh, came into being on 1 November 2000. Its capital is Raipur. Okay, forest occupy nearly 45% of its area and more than 80% of its population depends on agriculture. Chhattisgarh is rich in mineral resources. About 20% of the country's steel and cement is produced in the in this state only. Okay, the Bhilai steel plant with a capability of 4 million tons is located here. Okay, the principal language is Hindi and the most important festivals celebrated here are Dashara, Diwali, Holi and Govardhan Puja. Okay, Gujarat. Gujarat is in the western part of India. Okay, the northwestern part of Gujarat is dry and sandy and becomes marshy in the rainy season. This is called Run of Kutch. The southwestern part surrounded by the sea is called Kathiawar Peninsula. In the eastern part of the state there are Vindhya and Satpura ranges. Okay, the capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. We all know the Gir forests are in the Kathiawar Peninsula. Gir forest, a very important national park, we can say. There it is. This is the only place in our country where we find lions. Okay, there are oil fields at Khalol, Ankleshwar and Balol, and oil refineries at Koyali near Vadodara and Jamnagar. At a place called Anand, there is a dairy industry where the villages from surrounding areas bring milk. Butter, cheese, chocolates and other products are made from the milk and sent all over India. 7 new districts, Aravali, Bhotat, Chota Udaipur, Gir Somnath, Mahisagar, Devbhoomi, Dwarka and Morbi were added on 15 August 2013, taking the number of districts up to 26 to 33. Mahatma Gandhi was born in Porbandar and he lived in an ashram at Sabarmati. The ashram here made the hand spinning and weaving of khadi popular throughout Gujarat. The main language of peoples is Gujarati. The main festivals are Sharad Purnima and Navratri, during which people go to the Garba, which is their traditional folk dance. Maharashtra. Maharashtra is the large state on the west coast of India, okay, on the Arabian Sea. Mumbai is the capital, is the economic powerhouse of India and the biggest city of Maharashtra. What is the economic capital of India? They are asking what you'll write. It is Mumbai. Okay, the gateway of India is located here. Other large cities and towns are Nashik, Aurangabad, Pune and Nagpur. Okay, many Aurangabad came from the name Aurangzeb, who was a Mughal Empire, 6th Mughal Empire he was. Okay, Pune you all know and Nagpur you all know, I think. Many people come to visit the beautiful caves at Ajanta and Ellora near Aurangabad. There are many orange groves near Nagpur. Grapes are grown near Nashik. Okay. As Maharashtra has long coastline, many people in this area are fishermen. In the sea near Mumbai, there are oil wells. Okay, the oil is pumped to the surface and then sent through the pipe to refineries. One of the biggest and most popular industries in India, the Hindi film industry, is based in Mumbai. Okay, the people of the state speak Marathi, Hindi, and Gujarati are also spoken here. Ganesh Chaturthi is very popular festival in this state. Okay. Next is Goa. Goa is a very small state, smallest state in India, I can say. Goa lies on the shores of Arabian Sea on the west coast of India. It is the smallest state in the country. Panaji is its capital, is the biggest city of the state. Some important towns are Vasco da Gama, Ponda, Margao, Mapusa. Okay. So for many years Goa was ruled by Portuguese. Okay, Goa was ruled by Portuguese and Pondicherry, we'll see about it later, which was ruled by French. Okay, so it became a part of India only in 1961. After the independence only they gave us. Okay, the state. Goa is full of old and interesting churches. The state is rich in manganese and iron ore. These minerals are mined and sent by river to main port near Panaji called Marmagao. The main industries in Goa, apart from mining, are tourism and fishing. The main language spoken is Konkani. Okay, Marathi, Urdu, and Gujarati are also spoken here. The Goan Carnival is a colorful festival filled with music and dance. It is celebrated in February. The colorful street processions and public celebrations attract a lot of tourists. The next one is Karnataka. Karnataka in southwest India was formerly called Mysore. Okay, so how Tamil Nadu was called Madras before, right? So like the same way, Karnataka was called Mysore. Bengaluru, its capital, is a big industrial city. There are more rivers in Karnataka such as Krishna, Tungabhadra and Kaveri. The state also has two big dams called Tungabhadra Dam and the Krishnaraja Sagar Dam. The beautiful Jog Falls are also located here. Mysore and Belgaum are some of its big cities, while Karwar and Mangalore are its two big ports. Okay. Many tourists come to see the remains of old buildings and the rock carvings at Halebid and Hampi. The mountain ranges of the Western Ghats run from north to north along the coastal plain. There are thick forests and many plantations in the Western Ghats. On the coast, there are many fishing villages. The craftsmen in Karnataka make ornaments from sandalwood and soft stone. Okay, Karnataka has many small industries such as the agarbatti industry. The main language spoken in the state is Kannada. Okay, Yakshagana is an old and well-known dance performed in Karnataka. The people of Karnataka celebrated many festivals, but the most popular is Dashara.